There is reporting out today by CNN that a Napa Valley employee, Stan Brody, is attesting to the fact that Fani Willis uses cash sometimes to pay for things. Willis used the money. She apparently took out a bunch of cash from her pocketbook when in Napa Valley. And he says she used the money to pay for 2 bottles of wine, each valued at roughly $150, and the $50 tasting, according to Stan Brody, who said he hosted Willis and a guest he later learned was Nathan Wade at Acumen Wines in early 2023. The media going with Mike, this proves she does use cash, and therefore we, I guess, are supposed to believe she was giving thousands in cash to Nathan Wade to reimburse her half for all these trips. What do you make of it?
This is such an unbelievable argument that Fani Willis is making. She even brought in her Black Panther father to come defend his Black Panther cub, Fani Willis, by saying that she keeps thousands of dollars, 6 months, up to 6 months worth of living expenses of cash in her house. Okay, she testified that she's done this essentially because her father told her to do this her whole life, but she hasn't explained where she came up with this cash. And as she's using this cash to supposedly pay for her half of these lavish trips to Belize and then, the Caribbean and Napa with her not so secret boyfriend / special prosecutor, she's paying $250 an hour out of Fulton County funds, $700,000, but she's not taking kickbacks, she says, because she's been paying with cash. Well, did she ever replenish this cash so she could follow her Black Panther father's advice and have 6 months worth of cash in her house? If she's spending the money, how did she replenish it? What's the evidence that she replenished it as the Fulton County DA? Are there any transactions in her bank accounts from her direct deposit?
For me, Dave, you tell me, first of all, this didn't come into evidence. So this is interesting to talk about for the three of us, but the judge doesn't get to consider this. He can't take judicial notice of out-of-court statements like this, which are hearsay. They didn't introduce this guy there. So it's kind of interesting, but not going to be relevant for the proceeding. But I also think it's really not this judge's problem that Fani Willis didn't get receipts for any of the cash or keep any records of it. It's her problem. She's the one who's been accused of improper conduct, of violating ethical rules, of taking essentially kickbacks from a vendor, and it's her obligation to prove it. Yes, she's got witness testimony. That's evidence. That's all she's got, and the absence of receipts should inure against her. It's not a positive. She's the one who should have kept the receipts. She shouldn't have done it in the first place, and she certainly should have kept receipts if she wanted to prove that she paid her fair share.
Yeah, I think that's the greatest weakness in her defense here, is that we are led to believe that she reimbursed roughly half of the expenses in cash and there are no records kept. Now, like for her case, she had her father, and if there are other witnesses, that could be helpful. Ultimately, it's up to the judge to say, no, I don't believe you, but there really is no hard evidence one way or the other, except for just a logical conclusion that, hey, come on, if you were getting these trips and you did reimburse, you would have some sort of receipt, some sort of Venmo or Cash App, and if not that, you'd write it down. But her defense is plausible, and she said that she was taught always to pay your way. A man is not a plan. She's had cash, and we can't disprove that.
Mm-hmm. But again, I don't think we have to. Robin Yurty is her biggest problem. And by the way, Mike, they did not prove disgruntled. I know we talked about this on Friday. Disgruntled, that means you're bitter, you're angry, and you've got like an axe to grind. That wasn't proven. They proved that she left the DA's office under circumstances that were not to her liking, that she was essentially forced out, resign, or you're going to be fired by Fani Willis. What does that prove? Okay, yes, I accept the way Dave put it on Friday, potential motive to get Fani, potential, motive to lie, but they didn't prove that. I mean, all they showed was that she was very good friends with Fani and that she left Fani's employ under circumstances that she didn't much like. Now, that doesn't mean, well, how do we get from that to this woman is willing to commit a felony and perjure herself on the stand to hurt Fani Willis?
Yeah, and remember, Fani Willis is not very considerate of her employees. Remember that Nathan Wade and Fani Willis submitted a court filing in this case where they attached Nathan Wade's false affidavit in his divorce case about his relationship with Fani Willis. And Nathan Wade and Fani Willis had 8 different lawyers in the Fulton County DA's office submit this court filing to the Fulton County Court, right, in response to co-defendant Mike Roman's motion to dismiss. Fani Willis and Nathan Wade knew that this court filing was false, and they still allowed 8 lawyers in the Fulton County DA's office to submit this court filing. So I don't think that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade care too much, about the fallout that their lies about their relationship may have with other people, because all they are doing here is looking out for themselves. They are clearly lying. They should be clearly disqualified. They should be prosecuted for perjury. And I think this case needs to be dismissed.
The Megyn Kelly Show is supported by Grand Canyon University. Founded in 1949, GCU is a private Christian university that's dedicated to delivering an affordable and transformative higher education. Their vibrant campus is located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, and according to niche.com, ranked a top 25 best campus in the country. As of June 2023, GCU offers 330 academic programs, with over 270 of them online, allowing you the freedom to earn your degree on your time from wherever you are. At GCU, your degree, whether it's a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, integrates the free market system and a welcoming Christian worldview. Learn more about GCU's programs, competitive tuition rates, and scholarship offers from your university counselor. They are part of the supportive graduation team who takes a personalized approach to helping you achieve your academic goals, walking alongside you every step of the way. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. For more info or to enroll, visit gcu.edu. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.